Can everyone
I'm
hear
just
me?
bothering Alex.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, to session 24 of the Varum Chronicles. Previously on the Varum Chronicles, you have been traveling from Yunheim on your way to Eidenloch. On the way to Teldrin, a small medium town in between your Yunheim and Eidenloch, you noticed a small camp posted at the crossroads between Rosewood and Teldrin. Kenneth and Vitalium approached and were greeted by two soldiers demanding a toll of 15 gold. Kenneth, immediately untrusting of the men, decided to throw Vitalifrog at the men, and combat ensued. Halfway through the fighting, you all noticed a small rumble as a woman came screaming out of the mist, and a one-eyed troll with one arm came chasing after her. With the soldiers fleeing, you fought the troll and pursued it into the forest, where with Vitalium's quick thinking and small sacrifice, stopped the troll in its tracks, giving Brennan the chance to hit a final blow. Kenneth then noticed the small cave that the troll was heading to, where inside you discovered a man by the name of Richard Doolittle, who had been captured by the troll. Once you recovered him and reunited the couple, they expressed their many thanks, but asked one last thing of you. Recover their horse and carriage with the special Reskin salts within. Vitalium looked within and sensed the location of the horse, a little under a mile away, and you all set off to look for
I
it.
completely forgot about this.
You stumbled upon the carriage, and the horse stuck in a small mud pit off the road. However, a small party of goblins were seemingly high off their rockers, exploring the carriage itself, coming out with white powder all over them. The goblins were quickly disposed of, with Desmea leaving only ashes. Vitalium, being the curious being he is, decided to test the salts inside, being instantly intoxicated and sent to his own world within his own head. The rest of you brainstormed how to get the horse stuck and finally succeeded, only after some people had gotten covered in mud. Recovering the goods, the Doolittles had graciously invited you to stay at their Tildren bathhouse. Does anyone see Chris's video?
Yeah.
Yo! Chris, you good?
What?
I think your internet's...
Are you there? Did you sniff salts?
Nope.
No, I'm here. Wait.
Check the stream and look at your fucking video.
Mm-hmm.
You're so green.
It's more than just green.
Only duo again?
Yeah.
With
With a zero.
I can link it if you need it, Chris.
You're not already following his channel?
Oh yeah, Chris, just look in the Discord.
What the fuck?
Turn
So
it back
it's
on
doing
and see
that.
if it works. There it is.
There he is.
He's back. His handsome self is back.
Yay. Oh, stop it. I'm cute on a good.
So after recovering the goods, the Doolittles had graciously invited you to stay at their Teldrin bathhouse for as long as you like, and to travel with them on their way there. Night has fallen,
Right.
and Teldrin is around a half-day's journey away, so you all made camp for the night. While watching over the camp at night, Vitalium had tinkered with his vial of mold, while the rest of you rested. And while in a slumber, Desmea, you feel overwhelmed by the feelings of anger and sorrow. Suddenly, you wake up to the gentle noise of birds chirping in the morning as the night has passed. But you can't help but feel angrier than you have in a while. This is where we begin our next session. In the wee hours of the morning, a few hours off of Tildren.
Good morning.
What a
everybody.
beautiful day.
What a beautiful spanking day. Man, I slept great.
Yeah, I'll give a big stretch here. I was pretty well rested considering.
I'm gonna make a
What am I
motion like I'm
Italians
gonna
doing?
slap Brendan in the stomach when he's stretching, but then I'm gonna.
I'll flinch to that shit every time. Every time I flinch. Wonder how Italians doing here. See if they've been able to shake off their adventure yesterday.
As you turn to Vitalium, you see that he's halfway through digging the bark off a tree and kind of gazing inside for the inner like root system and like looking into like seeing how far he can get through the bark and see what like the tree is made of.
Nice.
And he
Seems
is
like-
currently absorbed in his task of kind of scratching away the wood.
I'll turn to
Is
Kenneth.
it like
It
a
looks
maple
like
tree?
What kind of trees are near us, Alex?
Mixtures of oak and maple.
Oh,
But
maple.
I'd say that it's mostly just those two families.
So Vitalium, could you tell us what sweet trees are made of these?
shut up, Chris.
It appears they're made of soft wood. The maple seems to be very supple.
Oh, that's great to know. You know, I think my bow's made out of maple.
Really?
I'm actually not positive. There were a lot of maple trees where I grew up.
Can I see your bow?
Are you gonna break it?
No.
Are you sure you're not gonna break it?
I am 90% positive.
I've done less for more.
As this is going on, I'll move
More
over
for
to
less.
my. First thing I'll say is, you want to see something stupid about to happen?
Can I roll to see if his bow is made out of the same wood as the maple tree?
Why don't you roll a nature check?
I'm just gonna kind of sit there like blank face, not really interested in everything that's going around me.
So
Noticeably silent because Desmay usually is very annoying. I feel like so.
Usually
got that
talking
right.
some mad shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a 18.
An 18.
Oh, it was probably gonna break it.
In your short amount of time dissecting the maple tree to the right of you in the night, you do notice that the wood and the makeup is quite similar. You think, of your limited knowledge of trees, this might be a red maple tree?
Hmm. And the red maple is the bow, or they're both red maple?
They're both.
Well, Kenneth, I believe you're correct. It seems wherever you had your bow made, they used the same wood. This is known as a red maple tree. It's very common to this region.
Looks like a lot of trees. Cool.
Yes, its supple nature allows it to be easily bent into the form of your bow. It's
Yes.
mostly used for more artisanal things than building houses, to say.
That's good insight. If I ever build a house one day, I'll be sure to know that.
Yes. Building a house should be fairly simple. I assume it's just a square.
Yep.
But I've never built one.
Indeed.
Yep. Good morning, Desmay.
I'm just gonna nod.
Well, let's hit the road.
Must still be a little tired. You had a long day yesterday. Maybe. I don't know. I'm looking forward to the bathhouse. Frankly.
Yeah, that sounds kind of
We're
cool.
like a couple days away, aren't we?
In the
Are we?
bathhouse? It's half a day.
Half day,
Half a
DM.
day to Telgen bathhouse. Right?
Are we still with those people?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's at this
Oh.
moment that from the back of the carriage,
Oh,
Maureen steps out into the day, kind of stretching a little bit. Well, good morning to you. Do you sleep well
Howdy.
tonight? Ah,
Yeah,
well,
I'd say so.
Great.
Why don't you everyone pack up and we can get started? I'd say we're a few hours ride away, bearing any more hiccups. And we will arrive in Teldrin. Have you all been before?
Have we been before?
Yes.
Because isn't that where you guys all started at before I entered the campaign?
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. That's throwback. That's about a year ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Jeez.
When's the
So to
anniversary
be
of the
clear,
campaign?
we were.
The anniversary of the campaign was either this week or last week.
Oh shit!
One of
We're
those days.
missing.
I forget. I don't.
Maybe.
That the
Who
videos
knows?
on Twitch have been deleted.
Oh, I feel like we made
Why?
zero progress in the plot.
And unlike YouTube, Twitch gets rid of their VODs after a while.
Ooh.
Yeah, they do, which is super annoying.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah. So, but it was sometime
Probably
in
because of all the
January.
racial slurs Alex said. They got all the.
It was
VODs
sometime in
That's-
January.
that's
If we want to just set a date, we could just say January 20, whatever that Saturday is, or Sunday is. We could just say the 23rd is the anniversary.
Sir, and on January 23rd, the squad conveniently runs into a party.
So most of everyone's been to Teldrin at this point.
Yeah.
But Kenneth's been the only one who's been there often.
I
I
remember
was gonna
it
say, I would frequent as a boy. trade
was
pub.
not a good experience.
Ah, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, hopefully at our bathhouse you can mend your experiences with Teldrin and come out with better ones. It's at this point that Richard kind of comes out of the back too and says, "Alrighty, everyone, let's get going. I'm a little bit sore, so I'd like to get some massages."
What life do you live?
That sounds like the high life to me. Right, Richard?
Hurry up, everyone! Yes, indeed.
Winks.
Alrighty.
Vitaly will go ahead and walk into the cart, take a seat.
Follow up, pack my
I'll
stuff.
follow.
As I will as well, but very slowly.
As
feel like that
Marine
warrants a
jumps up
second
into
glance.
the driver's seat as Richard sits back with you, kind of cradling his sort of injured arm. You guys resume once more your travel to Teldrin on the road. Why don't I get some perception checks from two of you?
I'll take it.
Me. You said I got to have advantage last time.
Oh,
Okay.
yours. Go for it.
It's your job to remember, so good job.
Oh my god.
So, as of last session, I had the +3 bonus to all my perception checks. And I rolled a 16 plus
To all?
7, so that will be a 23, 26.
Jesus.
Remember, Desmaya, for advantage, if you hover over the 8 and you hit the plus.
Yeah, that was my bad. I forgot about that.
So we get a
Wait, what? If I hover over the what? The what?
So hover over 8. You see, you got a perception of 8. If you hover over that number, there should be a plus and a minus. See that? So then 10 would have been your, but I'll give you the 23.
Oh, sorry, it's +7, whatever.
There. Perfect. So as you guys ride along the winding road, the bumps of the uneven path kind of jostle you around a little bit. You hear the horse kind of neighing as it slowly rides along. Marine kind of slowly kind of kicking and healing him. Vitaly and Desmay, you're sitting close to the back of the carriage and you look out and see the beautiful forest beside you sort of thin in some sections and get denser again in others. The sun is beginning to crest higher in the skies as it comes to the round noon. The birds in the sky fly around as you guys don't notice anything out of the ordinary. After another hour or so, you see the first glimpses of Teldrin. It's mediocre-sized gates, sort of wide open. As you guys slowly approach more and more, Marine shouts back, "All right, everyone, we're here." As Richard explains, "Oh, finally, home sweet home."
I'm gonna take my little neckerchief that I've been using to cover up the little bit of point in my ears and put them back on, just as a lower profile maneuver.
Okay.
Never done anything wrong. Just, wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, of course.
How far out are we?
I'd say about 5 minutes.
All right, then I'll cast this guy's self.
In front of
Do I-
Richard?
Yeah. Oh well. Um.
Well, you look like...
I take it back.
Okay.
I take it back, or is it too late?
No, you can take it back.
I take it back. I don't cast it.
You didn't tell me what you looked like, so...
Yeah.
With the perception, can I see if there are any like New Republic guards in Teldrin?
As you get
Or
a
should I
little...
roll again?
As you get a little bit closer, there's only appears to be one guard, and he seems to be in very simple attire. Just it seems like a normal city guard. Hey, miss, you seem a little on edge. Is everything all right?
I'm fine.
Well,
Vitallium will also put on his hood.
okay.
I don't have a hood.
It's a good thing you're not a very easily identified person,
Looks down.
like a robot or a man made out of fire.
Man. When you look this good.
Well, you guys push through the gates as the guard slowly kind of walks around and looks past, just kind of has his eyes kind of rest on Brennan for a moment, and then kind of gives the nod to Maureen as she pulls through. You guys are
the nod.
you guys are immediately met with
Kenneth, Kenneth, don't do that.
the guard kind of like looks at
That's
Kenneth
gross.
waving and just keeps a stoic face. As you guys pull through, you immediately see the road split off into sort of two separate directions. And the cart starts to pull towards the right road. It is clear there is some economic differences here. As the left side of Teldrin seems to be way more rampant with lower income families, and the right where you're heading to seems to be way more uppity. As you begin to pull down the street, you notice that it's clean. It's much cleaner than you're used to. Brennan, you have been used to this level of cleanliness before, but the rest of you, this is kind of your first time being in the sort of a wealthier aspect of the town. As your first time here, you were not going down this road. As you guys sort of ride along the path, you see pedestrians on the side of the road and all mixtures of middle to upper class attire. Some women wearing fancy dresses, while others wearing more kept but clean gowns. The men themselves, a mixture of top hat wearing and small cap wearing men walk down the sides of the roads. As you eventually pull up towards the end of the street, we'll call it, you see sort of a relatively large, freshly painted light blue establishment with a big statue at the front. The statue appears to be that of a naked man, bearing all, seemingly in a pool of what appears to be a bath. Maureen explains, "All right, everyone, we're here. Please gather your belongings and follow me inside."
I meant to ask this: is the cart we're in covered? Like, is it a covered on top, or is it like open top?
It's covered, like there's a roof, but there's like a lot of visibility onto the inside. Like
Like a pavilion
yeah, like a pavilion, or like a, you know how there's a car roof but there's
or a
windows so you can see
gazebo.
within the car. Yeah.
Like, oh, interesting. Okay.
Uh,
So it's like there's no walls, but just a roof.
yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
As I follow the party out of the cart, I'm going to take the box of salts with me, and I'm going to say to Maureen, I can bring this inside for you.
Don't trust him.
Oh, I mean, you look strong. That would actually be a lot of help. I don't think Richard could do it himself in his capacity right now, as he kind of
Don't sniff him.
hey,
That's what
I can still help. As he tries to sort of help you and goes, you know what? You've got this.
I'll help. We'll help care about it.
Vitalium was going to follow her in, carrying the box.
Alrighty.
Is it one box, multiple boxes?
There's two.
I'll grab the other one.
They're relatively large.
No, Kenneth, you want to help me grab this other one? Does Maya, you want to help me grab this other one?
What? Yeah, sure. I can carry that. Kenneth is
Be careful not to get to
Weirded out
an
by the
accidental whiff.
Noted. I heed that warning. Yeah,
likewise.
help carry him in.
I'll help.
As you guys enter the establishment, inside is relatively well lit. And your nostrils are assaulted with a beautiful lavender incense, filling your
Salt.
lungs with the physical manifestation of relaxation. Welcome to the bathhouse, friend. Her fingers as two women kind of appear out of a doorway. One is a halfling, and the other is a human. Welcome back, Doolittles. The taller one says with a sort of like this smile on her face. Yennefer, my dear, thank you. We had quite the trip, so please see Richard to his room and get him a private bath running. He needs the rest.
What was your name?
Yennefer.
Oh, my sister named that. Sorry.
As you see, Yennefer is sort of this taller, like 6 foot woman with long black hair. Takes Richard by his hand and leads him up the stairs. Nola, can you please show these 4 to rooms free of charge and make sure that they have everything they need? They saved our lives and our business, so. And the halfling woman, right away. She kind of looks at you guys, kind of love, and says, "Follow me, okay?"
You got it.
And Maureen, before you begin heading up the stairs, thank you all again, and we'll be around. I'll be handling some things right now, but in a few hours, come down for some food on the house as well. And I hope to see you all in a bit, well rested, of course.
I'll ask
Sounds-
for Nola when we start walking here.
Yeah, so no, right this way. As she kind of heads up the stairs, as you guys, oh, my bad. Vitalium, is that your name?
Yes.
Set it on the desk over here, and Brennan, you as well. She points to just a sort of a large sort of desk at the side. Thank you all very much. Right. Follow me, please. She, as Nola heads up the stairs, her sort of short brown bob hair kind of wisping with every step as she takes up the stairs.
So is this like an anime style bathhouse or like Western?
You can't tell yet.
You can't tell yet? Okay. I'll ask her then. I don't know what.
Am I gonna be
Excuse me,
uncomfortable?
ma'am. Is this an anime style bathhouse?
You know what I mean? That's for the
Or
DM.
Western?
You know
Oh,
exactly.
two
No. You
directions.
guys know exactly what I
An
mean.
anime
You
bathhouse?
should know exactly what I mean.
By what you
Japanese
mean?
I have no
Public-
idea what you mean.
Public bathhouse versus private.
Instead of saying anime style, you should say
I
Asian
know.
style.
Well, that's what I was literally having anime pulled up on my second monitor. Right
Oh,
now. That's where I'm at.
So do you ask
Thank-
that?
So,
Yeah, I'll ask her. What,
Are
just
these
more just a generic?
separated by genders? Perhaps.
Yes, indeed.
Oh,
The
thank
baths
God.
are located
Oh my
on
God.
the basement floor. They will be separated by gender, so males and females. And she kind of looks at Vitime for a moment, and it's like, and what are you?
I am Vitalium. I am a Warforged.
And I'm sorry for
That
the
doesn't
bluntness.
answer the
Do you have
question.
the male bits?
Do Warforged have the male bits?
Warforged
Do you
do not.
identify as a gender?
Warforged do not have male bits, but they are classified by gender.
No, I do not have the male bits.
Then with the men you go.
I see.
She kind of turns around and begins heading up the stairs again.
We turn back to Vitalium, and his voice is 2 octaves lower.
I am going to immediately run to the women's side. Be like,
Well, first let me show you to your rooms.
okay.
I know,
Wait, is
but
this also like
you
a
need to
hotel too?
bear my bluntness, but we need you clean first before you go into the bath. Follow me, please.
What?
As she guides you up a few flights of stairs. Yeah, you get to about the fourth floor, and at the top where there's a sort of a well-lit hallway that's about 6 or so rooms deep. Choose any of the rooms here. They're all empty for now, and I'll mark the ones that you claim, and I'll give you the keys, of course, and I'll be back up with some fresh linens, and please lay out the clothes that you want washed, and I'll wash them for you, and lay them out and hanging by the door, please. All right, I will be back.
No,
Please get rested and change, please. You all smell.
We'll do. Nola, which room is the best with the best view of the city?
It's the one at the end, sir.
What's that, like number 13?
Yes, number 13.
I'll take number 13.
Kind of gives you a smile and a little bit of a wink.
That I don't. That goes over my head.
Do you have a room without windows?
Um,
I'm just gonna go into like room 7.
no, not on this floor. I'm sorry. You're going to have a window.
Can I go into a room on a different floor then?
All the rooms on the other floors are taken. This is the only floor that with all the rooms empty, sir. I'm
see.
sorry. We are a busy establishment.
I'll take room number 3.
Alrighty. I'll be back. She waddles back down the stairs.
wait, what room do I go in?
Any of them.
You
just
choose one.
Seven.
I said I was in 7. Kenneth, you're in 6.
Wait, you're in
Okay,
7?
yes.
Hey, Kenneth.
Go to that.
Just curious.
that.
Can I see your key real quick?
My key.
If I tell him you're not gonna
That's-
break into the other room.
Let's look at the keys. Are all the keys the same, or do they actually different?
She hasn't given you the keys yet.
Oh, I thought that's why she let us go into the rooms, because she gave us.
No,
keys.
you would choose your rooms and she'll be back with the keys.
Okay.
So we're just like standing outside the door.
Yeah.
Well,
I
friends,
don't have to pick quite yet.
you know what? We've finally found. After you gotta say, this has been some
No,
Rough
I
you
picked for you. You're at that one. I picked number 4 across by time. And if you're never gonna pick, if you don't pick now, you're
Well,
probably gonna sleep in the hallway.
maybe that's fine.
Why don't you throw a rock
Gonna
and see
fit
where it
right
goes?
in. You're not wrong. It's just a bummer.
Kenneth, you'll be fine. No.
They're all the
This place is
same.
really. I'm
I
gonna
can't-
like break something. I can feel it.
Windows. This place is terrible.
I don't know. This is nice. I was gonna say this is.
People prioritize windows. I don't know
Why?
if you know that.
Why would people prioritize windows?
I'm
So
not
they can
gonna
jump.
answer.
Oh, sh-
In case of emergency, they can jump out.
I see. Huh. Then I think we should be wary of this place because it seems that many emergencies might happen if every room has a window.
Actually, a really good point. And we might be underwater. You're way more likely to die when you're near water. You can drown.
This is true.
Why did we come here?
We need a night off. Frankly, this is on our way.
I would be super surprised if you drowned in this bathhouse. I will give you 50 gold if you drown in this bathhouse.
But
You
then
have
why
a
do they
people?
have so many windows?
I don't know if I can. You should ask the kind lady when she comes back.
I will.
Yeah, ask Norma.
Well,
at this moment,
I'm grateful for this.
you hear the footsteps coming up the stairs with Nola with sort of a ring of keys on sort of this large. You see like just a bunch of keys just on this sort of just massive ring as she kind of looks at you. Have you all chosen?
Yep.
All right.
Room number 8.
I'm sorry. There's only 6 on this floor, as you can see.
Oh, 6. Room number 6.
Okay.
I'll take 5.
She hands you the key for 6. She walks over to you, Brennan, hands you for 5.
I'll do 4.
4. And, you?
I will take room number 1. But I have a question.
Yes.
I'm
Why
gonna
is
go
there
into my room already.
Emergencies in this building.
What do you mean?
You have so many windows.
Patrons usually enjoy the view.
I see. So they serve no tactical purpose.
She kind of looks at you a little weird, like you're not
I thought it
you're
was like a
not the
drowning
usual
thing.
clientele at this place. And says, yes, and yes.
I see. And then Vitalium will go into room number 1.
All right. She kind of echoes out. Remember, leave out your clothes. I'll be back up with some fresh linens. She heads back down the stairs.
This is the most fish out of water Kenneth has ever been.
I'm loving this shit. This is like childhood.
Within the rooms that you enter, they're very comfortable, very lavish. King-sized beds, already made sheets, kind of in the fancy, 3 to 4 pillows per bed, drapes that hang by the windows, a lantern on 2 nightstands on either side of the bed. You see a closet on in each room, and each closet has these white clothes. There's like a white gown, and then the gown. I forget what the gown version for men is. Like a robe. Yeah,
Bathrobe?
a bathrobe with very high quality silk, and some There's even a sink.
Vitalium wants to go down to his waist and unhook Morph and just throw him in the air up on the bed.
As you throw Morph on the bed, the cube kind of sits for a second, kind of motionless, and suddenly the familiar squirrel shape pops up and kind of looks at you, and then starts kind of walking around the bed, sort of stretching into the very soft bed sheets, and just kind of sits on one of the sides.
Then Vitalium will go to the window and look out. How's the view?
The view is pretty wonderful. It's nothing special by any means to your standards, but you just get a good view of the wealthy street. Sort of, you can see citizens kind of walking by down below you, heading into different buildings and different establishments that appear to be a mixture of houses and shops.
I'm going to walk over to the bed, pick Morph up, and kind of take him to the windowsill. All right, Morph. We're in a new town here. Look at the view.
As he kind of climbs up on your shoulder and stares out the window, just kind of crawls around your shoulder again, seemingly uninterested.
So strange. Looking and just seeing endless sky. People live like this. I'm just used to all rock. Huh. And then Vitalin will just pass his time, just playing with Morph.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything while they have their own room? You find yourselves oddly realizing that you haven't had too much alone time over the past few weeks.
I think that this just brings me back to being at home. Just gonna think back to my family, at all, and life back in the high life, so to speak. Before I go down, there's one thing I want to do, but I'll let everyone else do their thing until we go to enter dinner.
Desmay, are you doing anything?
I'm going to probably try to meditate. Just like I did when I was younger, when I would get in a bad mood, and hopefully get some sort of peace. And I'm also incredibly tired, so I'll probably eventually just fall asleep as I'm meditating because I'm not very good at that.
Okay. Why don't you roll a wisdom check for me?
A wisdom? Oh. Did I roll?
12.
Oh, I rolled 12.
As you begin meditating, you feel the emotion, the negative emotions sort of begin to dwindle, but at the end of your session, as you sort of begin to rest a bit, there's still like a lingering sense of anger. All right, Kenneth, are you doing anything?
Yeah. Give me a lowdown on this room again.
It's the same as all the rooms are mostly the same.
Okay.
King size bed, nightstand on both sides with a well lit, sort of well ornamented candle, drapes on either side of the windows. The silk of the bed is soft and wonderful. It's almost like 1,000 thread count. You've got the closet's got sort of a mixture of clothes between men and women, all pure white. Looks to be very comfortable silk robes.
I'm touching all that shit. I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like just grabbing at it. I'm like, just pure admiration, like almost like shock of the quality. Just like, whoa. I take it in, and after I do this sensory stimulation for like a couple minutes, 15 minutes or so, I'm just gonna kind of sit down and just start going through stuff in my bag, like take everything out, and just kind of like fiddle with that the coin I was given from the
Ripley.
It's in here somewhere. Is it the Vino Statera?
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're
What's
right.
that?
The
The-
Oh
what?
yeah,
called?
here.
The
So the
club
coin?
thing
The
Yeah,
coin?
my magic friends, my
is
nature
one
buddies.
shot.
Yeah.
Oh, I
You were
didn't see the.
technically
I didn't see the one shot at all.
you were
I.
technically a part of it, but then you DC'd.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah. What's this? So I don't. I have no idea what's going on.
Here, I'll add it as new loot.
Although I guess my character
Thank
wouldn't know.
you.
My character wouldn't know anyway. So,
Mhm.
am I not right?
True.
So,
Yeah, you actually gave it to him directly.
Vasha gave it to him.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that coin. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. I know what it is.
Yeah.
The
Is it
coin
in there
flip
now?
thing, yeah. I don't want to say it out loud for anyone in chat and Twitch.
Yeah, so
I know what you're
I'm
talking
gonna
about.
fiddle with the coin for a bit. You know, I took everything out of my bag, like a little kid who puts all the stuffed animals up on his bed as he's like going to sleep. Like I quite literally just like took everything out of my bag, just kind of taking stock of everything. You know, I'm a little bouncy and antsy in general, but you know, I'm gonna kind of fiddle with the coin for a while and eventually just doze off for a bit.
Okay.
I think I had one more thing. If by time you're good. All right, cool. I just didn't want to cut people off. So I think I realized what I'll do is I'll kind of be regathering my thoughts here. Same thing, just as not to my knowledge, of course, but just like Kenneth did with his coin, I'll do the same with my sword that appeared, and just give it a once over, feel the blade, and just kind of think back to how I got it and certain memories that remain of that past. And then I think right before I head down to dinner, I'll take whatever most comfortable robe out of the closet. Put that on, just whatever's most comfortable, and then I'll cast Disguise Self on myself, and try to make like an adult version of formal wear that I had as a kid. Nothing about my appearance or face, just Disguise Self to put like formal clothes since it's been about 5 years since I've been home.
Okay.
So, and then I'll wait for dinner. Just think.
Alrighty. So as Kenneth is sleeping and Desmea is meditating and Brennan, you're getting ready to come down. Vitime's chilling in the room. You hear sort of footsteps come back up the stairs as Nola begins collecting some of the clothes that you've laid out to wash. And sort of you hear the pitter patter of her feet as she's gathering all the clothes, and you hear kind of a faint like a voice say, "Whenever you're ready." Oh wait, no, that's not how Nola speaks. "Whenever you're ready, come down to the baths."
He did the same voice, just a lower pitch.
You're muted, Troy.
Listen, we're all not voice actors here. Sometimes that's what we gotta do.
I need to work
I
on
res-
my
I
inner.
respect-
I need to work on my inner Matt Mercer.
No, I respect the effort, man. It's great. I appreciate it.
Alex, describe the ham sandwich.
I loved that post. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's like that meme where it's like
That was
Matt Mercer describing a
so
sandwich, and
funny.
it's like
There's a whole article.
illegible text that's like lines and lines long.
I think I said that in the group chat.
Yeah.
You might have, yeah.
I was
I
me
just
said
kinda
that. I loved
stared
it.
at
Anyway, not to stop derailing.
Kenneth is going to put the robe on top of the clothing he was already wearing, not understanding the concept of like a robe.
In that case, Nola will knock on your door specifically, Kenneth, and say,
Yeah.
she, as you open the door, she kind of has a bunch of clothes kind of draped over her shoulder, and she says, do you not have any dirty clothes?
Oh, no, these are definitely dirty. Was I?
Um,
You,
if you would
uh,
take them off and give them to me.
am I gonna
Wait,
get
so
them back?
is Kenneth just completely butt naked right now?
No, I am fully clothed. In fact, I am
you will
extra
get them
clothed.
back. You will get them back. I would like to wash them.
Okay. Sweet. Okay, this place is bizarre. He'll close the door, this robe properly, bunch everything up into a ball, and happily it open. I'll just burn the robe now.
Okay.
Let's go. Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're most welcome. All right. Have fun. She heads back down the stairs.
So
as
for
I
like,
hear her pass my room, the Vitalium door is gonna open, and you're gonna see like the long sleeve of the robe pop out, and he's holding his clothes just out.
She kind of grabs them, sort of looking a little weirded out, and throws them over her shoulder quickly and begins to sort of waddle a little faster down the stairs.
so for the meals part, like, are they separated by gender too, or like, is there one communal part and then the bathhouse is only gender specific areas?
You can ask one of the attendants that when you get downstairs.
Okay, I'll go downstairs. I'll just go down, I guess not knowing if you guys are down there already.
I would have gone down as soon as possible.
Okay. As you all kind of slowly, one by one, arrive on the bottom floor, you see a woman you haven't seen before standing behind one of the sort of front desks, or sort of the front desk. She's got sort of very long blonde hair and a very gentle face as she looks at the four of you and says, "Oh, wonderful. New guests. Are you here to head to the baths?"
Yeah, that's why we're at a bathhouse.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
She-
yep. That's
Oddly,
what,
she doesn't drop a smile while she's talking to you. Well, if you head behind these doors, you can go downstairs and there will be baths. Split by gender, there will be signs. There will be signs. No cross contamination, please. You will be removed if you try to enter the side of another gender. Yes.
that didn't mean if you accidentally have to go bathroom, you have to get out of the water first. Is that what you meant by cross-contamination?
Without dropping the smile, still she says, "Yes, of course. You have to leave the path to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
They're on the other side of the. It's quite easy to find. You'll know. It's marked with signs."
Do you always smile?
What do you mean, dear?
You're smiling. Is that natural?
Of course. This place is lovely. Why should one not smile?
This is weird.
This is great. I love
I'm gonna
this.
go.
I love this. This is hilarious. And this is Steven talking, not Brennan. Brennan's
Head
just a
through
little
the door.
whatever.
Find yourself lost in the baths.
The drowning thing I was talking about, Vitalium. Don't get lost.
Vitalian's still in his room because he is not going outside.
Oh.
So,
Go get Vitalia. Go get Vitalia.
No, do you think he wants to pay?
Kenneth,
I
let's
would like
drag
to
him.
see that happen, though.
Let's drag him down. He doesn't have to get in the water, but actually, I take that back. I want to go take a bath. I haven't had a bath in a long time.
Get him.
All right, I'll try
Go get
once. I'll try once, and then I'll go. I'll be right back. I have to get my hat.
please, you're allowed to come and go as you will. No need.
Nice. All right, so Kenny's on a hot pursuit back up to the room.
Into the women's bathhouse.
I will go into the men's bathhouse.
As you both head through the door, and you immediately met with sort of this long, dim hallway. long,
Schlong.
schlong.
The statue is
You
a real
encounter a
person, and he's just standing. He's just like, hello.
I walk into the bathroom. I'm met with a surprise.
This is the anime style bathhouse.
Yes,
Yeah,
this
there
is
you
the
go.
anime style bathhouse.
Oh my god. True.
Well,
Sorry.
No, I think that was worth it.
you both head down this long, dimly lit hallway with slits in the walls with low burning candles, giving a very ambiance to the slowly ramping downwards hallway, where you come to sort of where it splits off into two. You can see the bathrooms right there, right before it splits. The sign with women's and the sign with men. As you both deviate and find yourselves within the baths. Kenneth, you hoppity skip up the stairs and you arrive in front of Vitalium's room.
Yo, Vitalium. What's
You
up,
hear-
buddy?
You hear him get up from the bed and hear as he gets to the door, and he opens the door just like a crack. Hello, Henrith. Is something the matter?
I was just wondering if you were coming down at all. I know seems more like a people thing, but we would love to have you for the company.
It's all right. There's experiments I need to run. It'd be best if I don't go.
Well, I won't push, but as someone who's pretty foreign to this relaxation thing, it might do you good. This seems pretty relaxing and pretty like a pretty nice change of pace. So I won't push, but just know, I think it'd be good.
It's more so that I cannot simply go down to the bathroom or bath house being any kind of like points to himself. It would be somewhat unnerving. You should all go and get your relaxation. There's other things I can simply. You're very open-minded, Kenneth. Most people are not.
I understand. Okay. Well, I'll see you later. And I'll leave with a skirt.
As you are leaving Vitalium's room, you kind of turn around and bump into the Nola, the small halfling. Well, sorry, my bad. Can you come with me 1 second? I wanted to show you something in your room. I've noticed that you seem a little bit out of sorts here. Please follow me.
Is that to Kenneth or to Vitalion?
Kenneth.
My camera was getting all sorts of laggy, so I'm turning it off for a sec.
Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'm following back to the room.
She kind of takes what appears to be some sort of master key and unlocks your door and guides you in and says, "Can I get your name, sir?"
Kenny.
Kenny. Yeah, that's a nice name. I've noticed that you don't really seem like you've been in one of these places before.
You're right. I don't know what's going on. I was about to go down to the baths though and hang out with my buddy Brennan. Is there like protocol down there, like etiquette things?
I just felt bad and wanted to give you a small orientation of your room. I didn't want you being lost or anything.
Well, I appreciate it. That's very kind, but I just go down the stairs. You know, nothing too crazy, right? Just around the back.
No, within your room. As she kind of walks over to the sink and see, this is what we call a sink. As you kind of get this feeling now that she's kind of economically profiled you.
Yeah,
quite severely. As she's, if you pull this lever here, as she kind of pulls a lever and water starts dripping down from the sink.
Oh, it's like a well.
Yes, indeed. And she walks over to now the bed where she says, well, "You pull these back, and there's many of them."
Yeah, I know what that.
While this is all going on, Desmea, you find yourself walking into the women's bath, where, oddly enough, there's no one else there. You've got the whole women's side to yourself. And in front of you, you see this about 20 foot wide, 20 by 20 feet wide pool of water. It's all dimly lit across the ceiling, providing this. It's not dark enough where you feel like you want to sleep, but it does make you sleepy. The steam sort of almost fills the entire room with sort of this very hot, humid ambiance, but it's comfortable, oddly enough. And there's a few, about 10 or so rungs where it looks like you can hang a robe. Some bubbles are bubbling throughout the entire pool. You have it to yourself.
Never having been in a bathhouse before as well, I guess I'm going to put the robe on the rung, and I'm gonna run to the pool area
And jump in.
and then like jump in.
All right. This is
And then
as you jump in, you feel the warmth of the water completely encapsulate you and feel utterly amazing. It's got to be about 100 degrees. It is hot as hell, but it's nice.
I am going to try to meditate again, but in the water,
All right. Why don't you roll a wisdom check with advantage?
just to see if, I can get a little something going. Do that, right? And then the plus thing.
Oh, let's go!
A natural 20.
Let's go!
Chris, do you still have the recording?
If I had, sorry, I just got back from pee.
Do you still have the recording of the dice sheet?
Yes, we just got a nat 20.
Here, actually, let's see.
Actually,
Ow.
we've all got nat ones when you were gone.
I'm seeing a 20 from Desmaya.
Let's go.
Let's go. Jess, you have now tied it up with Troy and myself at 9 nat 20s.
Where am I at?
Chris, if you
Oh, Steve.
go to the journal tab in the top right, do you see the roll stats there?
Great journal entry. Roll stats. Yes.
If you want to copy those over to this,
Deal.
you just hit the markdown. And then once you're done copying and there's a save button by this quick insert, by the search, by the little thing. Do you see that save?
Yep. Save entry.
Yeah, boom. All right, perfect. And then hit save entry again at the bottom of the sheet.
Let me add the nat 1 counter.
I've never gotten a natural 20.
In this campaign.
I feel like I have. Damn, that's kind of sad.
Embarrassing,
Well,
dude.
I'd say when I'd get a natural 20. Alrighty, Desmaya, as you rolled a natural 20, you dip your head underwater, submerging yourself within the pool. It's at this point that you notice that the pool's about 4.5 feet deep, so it's pretty you can submerge yourself relatively easily as you submerge yourself and the air bubbles go above you as you feel serenity overcome you. All that negative feeling that you've been carrying with you all day is washed away with the water alongside you, burned away with the temperature. And you feel at peace. A lot more at peace than you have in a while. Brennan, as you enter, you are met with a similar appearance as the rooms are symmetrical, except they're separated by a thick cement wall. However, there is a patron in the men's side, sitting in the far corner, sort of arms resting on the corner. You can't see him too clearly with the mist, but as you get further into the pool, you see that this man, about early 30s, late 20s, sort of Prince Charming-esque hair with the crease down the middle and the hair coming out to the side, very jet black, kind of chilling there, sort of watching you as you come in.
Like, I noticed he's watching me.
Yes.
Alright, so I'll
What'd you say?
I'm thinking. So I'll get in the pool first of all, or the bath.
Okay.
Pool, the bath. As I feel like I would have the social understanding on how to behave somewhat normally in the situation.
Yes.
Just get in normally. I'll go not too close. Is he's on like the far back corner or?
Yeah, he's kind of in the far back corner, kind of watching the entrance.
back, like straight away or to the side.
To one of the sides.
Alright, I'll go like 2/3 of the way back and the opposite side and like at just on and when I'm settling in that location, is he still watching me?
Yeah, he's watching everything you do.
Give him a nod. Make eye
Even
contact.
as you take off your robe.
I don't care.
Okay.
I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll go into the bath once I get settled in a somewhat close, not too far, spot, and notice that he's still watching me. I'll give him a noticeable nod, and break eye and wait for his reaction. If I don't see reaction, break eye contact and look away. Does he react?
After you give him a slight nod and sort of dip your feet within the pool,
I'm getting in all the way.
yeah, you're getting in all the way. A fire ganassi, huh? Don't see
Yeah.
too many around these parts.
Certainly not.
Oh. I bet you're treated lavishly, huh?
Some could say that. I feel like I've, had some fortunate opportunities come my way.
As you now are in with the pool, you kind of see his piercing green eyes, kind of almost cat-like, sort of piercing through you through the sort of the mist that's coming off of the steam from the pool.
Is he human?
He is human. Pale white skin. You see his hair is slightly wet, but it's almost as if he doesn't want to get it wet. Where do you hail from?
Pretty far from here. I'm not local. Down from. Wait for Steven to remember his backstory because it's been so damn long. I'm actually Adrian.
Not a fellow countryman, huh?
Well, I found myself in this country and I do rather enjoy it, but it's not where I'm from.
Well, may I get
And
your
yourself?
name?
Yes, certainly. I can't think. This is Steven having a fucking brain fart. I can't think of a fake name to give him.
Name.
My character,
Name.
just for the sake of
The name.
okay.
The name.
Okay. Name's Rob. Name's Rob. I'm gonna say this right now. I'm using my +5 persuasion for this one from last time.
Why
This
don't
one's
you-
fucking
why-
doomed.
why don't you roll persuasion? And
This
actually,
one's fucking doomed.
I will say, roll deception instead.
Oh fuck! This is deception. I'm still proficient. There we go. 25, natural 20.
Natural
Rob.
20.
Rob
Let's
Stark. Because that's the only way I'm gonna remember what the fake name is.
Let's go. That gets added to the track. Oh.
And yourself? Let me start the conversation over as someone in real life is not a 25 natural 20 persuasion in real life.
Your name
Name's
is
Rob Stark.
is Rob. What's your last name?
Stark is the family
Rob
name.
Stark. Wow.
And yours?
I've never heard of that family before. And you
No, we're not.
from
not
Atrian,
around
you
it.
said, right?
Yeah, from Atrian. You've been around there?
Once or twice as a young boy, but
Oh, it's
I haven't been much since. So.
well,
Interesting.
So you asked me your name and a few other questions. What about yourself?
As he sort of begins to swim through the pool towards the exit, as he's kind of keeping towards the sides. Well, I'm in town with my brother. We are stopping in Teldrin for the time being. Here on some family business.
Oh,
I'm sure you know the sorts.
I'm looking for my pen. I am all too familiar. What is your name? Can I call you?
Yes, as he sort of gets out of the pool.
My name's Chris, but you can call me anytime.
he gets out of the
So airy.
pool. He gets out of the pool slowly, man, and you can see his body's lean. It's muscular. It's almost like he's flaunting it in front of you as he sort of gets out slowly and walks over to pick up his robe.
Oh, is he flaunting it?
He's not flaunting it, but it's like he's showing off, almost.
I will.
He kind
I'm
of
so,
takes
stone
his
cold.
he
Stone
takes
cold.
his hands and puts it through his hair and shakes it a little bit as he turns and faces you just butt ass naked as he puts his hand and grabs his robe and puts it on. And my name's Marriott Honningbrew.
Marriott Huntingbrew. Give me just a second to write this down.
Pleasure to meet you, Rob Stark.
Pleasure.
I hope we see each other around. As he kind of
too.
meets your gaze,
It's been a
and
pleasure.
his green eyes stare into you as he turns around as he ties his robe. Cheerio, as he walks away. And we'll go take a break.
Oh, Alex! Come on, man! Do me like this.
Fucking everywhere.
Wait, that worked out so well. That fucking,
Yeah,
he's not down
imagine
there
if
right now.
Kenan was
I wonder.
there.
Okay, now I know you're not going to tell me the answer
Kenneth.
to this.
Oh, I keep saying Kenan.
The heart of Ionia.
I know you're not going to tell us this, but if Kenneth came down, would he have still been in the bathtub? I know you're not going to tell us, but
Is D&D.
if I know. Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
That's wild.
Well,
Let me go.
we'll
I'll be
take
back.
like a 10-minute break. Be back at like 8.
Damn. Every time I
I'm
don't think you're gonna
hungry.
pull a twist like this, and you always do. It's great. I'll be right back.
Troy,
Oh,
I'm very hungry. You better cook very fast.
Hey Ben, do you wanna switch cars around now?
Alrighty. Welcome back, everyone. So, was having his adventure in the bathroom, or the bath house. Kenneth, we go back up to you, where Nola is busy educating you on how to use the drapes on the window.
How patronizing is she being? Like how like is there like
Why don't you roll a perception check?
Insight check?
Roll an insight check. She seems to be really helpful, and she seems to care about you.
She's so making fun of me later. But the thing is, I really don't know.
That's what makes it all the better. Do you understand now?
Totally. Yeah. Those aren't towels. Those are supposed to be there. Bed's still a bed. It just got way more sheets and pillows than I'm used to, and the mini well on the wall, which seems really inefficient, by the way.
It makes sense when you use it to, like, brush your teeth and get ready for the night.
Yes, things I do.
I'm sure. I didn't mean to presume.
Of course.
I hope you enjoy the baths. I'll leave now. She kind of quickly
Thank you
waddles
very
out.
much. Huh, drapes. Who knew? Oh. All right, well, I'm gonna mosey on down.
Vitalium, are you doing anything in particular?
So Vitalium he sets Morph on the bed, and he goes, okay. And he's going to go into his bag, and he's going to grab the cursed doll. And he's going to set it on the bed across from Morph. And just see what he does.
Well, as you take out the doll, you immediately see the doll kind of go from its standby position, sort of, to immediately it's kind of locked eyes with you. And it's kind of moving its head wherever you kind of move in the room.
I turn it around so like I'm behind it, and I set it facing Morph.
As you do that, the doll cracks its head all the way around and continues staring at you.
Interesting. It seems to be trained on a target. Maybe that which touches it. Morph, touch the doll.
As Morph kind of like gets up and runs over and kind of sniffs the doll a little bit and then pokes it with its arm. But the doll keeps staring at you.
What an intriguing doll. And yeah, he's just gonna sit there and think about it. It's just kind of moving around the room, just thinking about like what could this thing could possibly do.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Kenneth, you make your way down to the bottom floor where you're greeted with the oddly smiling, long blonde-haired lady.
Hello.
Welcome back. I don't see your friend with you. Is everything all right?
Yeah, he's taking a nap.
Okay, well, the rest of your friends are down in the baths. Enjoy your time. They're very relaxing. And if you need anything, ring the bell. It's next to the robe rung, and I can bring some refreshments.
What kind of refreshments?
The sorts of drinks of the fruity kind, or even some alcohol.
You guys have lemonade?
Yes, we do. It's a bit of my favorite myself.
Can I have some of that?
Of course, I'll draw up a fresh glass. Why don't you head down and I'll give it to you.
Sweet. Cool. And as like I'm walking away, I'm like, why doesn't everyone do this? This place is sweet. I'm like, wow, they got lemonade out the wazoo. Let's go. Ooh, ooh.
You find your way down the dimly lit hallway, ramping down to the baths where you enter in the men's side, and see Brennan. Brennan, what are you doing? You just swimming around?
I've been alone in there for a few minutes now, or
Okay.
a very while.
Yeah, I'd
Or
say
like
5 or 10 minutes.
I notice he enters.
Yes, Kenneth is. You kind of see him come in through the entrance.
Kenneth,
Yo. So, are you gonna? Are you naked in there? How close can I get?
this is close enough. Once you're close enough, I'll just say it. You're close
Like,
enough.
can I like crouch down, like moving the robe around in between my legs, so I'm like covered?
Oh, did you walk in the water with the robe on?
No, he's outside the bath.
Oh, you're outside the water. Are you like standing out? I'm
still
still in the
outside.
bath. I'm still in the water. Are you like behind me?
Yeah. I'm like crouched down.
Kenneth, something really important for you. I know this is all of a sudden. Just trust me. I need you to trust me. If we are around a man with black hair, my name is Rob. Rob Stark.
Oh, okay. If you see the same guy, tell him my name is Bob Stark.
Oh, that's a good one. We're adopted brothers. I like it.
Eh. Actually, probably not Bob. That's ridiculous. What parents would name their kids Rob and Bob?
What about Rob with two
Um,
B's? Rob and Rob.
Ooh, yeah. Or yeah, or Ken, and
Oh,
like
I like that one. Yeah.
the last
Stark.
name's Stark still, so it's not me.
Yeah.
And I inevitably forget the name, and you say Ken, I'll still instinctively turn, so it'll be believable.
And we're from Atrian.
Adrian?
Yeah, my hometown, my home country.
Oh yeah, I listen. I promise. Okay.
Good to
So
know.
are you
Just
naked
if
in there?
I am, yeah. That's kind of what you do at places like this.
Okay. Don't look. How deep is it?
How deep is it?
It's like 4.5 feet.
4.5 feet. Deep enough.
Do you think I could jump in?
I think you could.
All right, close your eyes.
All right. You have your fun here for a few. Oh. I'm assuming he's doing this while I'm trying to talk. And
Yeah.
I'm jumping in.
How are you jumping in? Are you making a big splash?
Well, I'm a small, skinny person, so I can't imagine I
Well, is
drew
there
up much of a frenzy.
is there a cannonball in this, or is there a jump in?
I may or may not have crunched my body up into the shape of a one cannonball. Yes.
As you jump in, the water kind of splashes all over your face, Brennan.
Mhm.
Sort of, your face is instantly met with very hot water that you were not expecting.
I feel like I would be fine with it.
Yeah.
He's made on fire. Oh my
I
gosh, this
literally-
water is so
Yeah.
I'm like
Kinda.
freaked out at the temperature.
This sort of place is for relaxing, enjoying.
Oh
You
man.
know, just
Okay.
like almost like and just like you hit that nice bed, you're gonna want to relax.
Yeah.
I'll leave you this place to
Okay.
yourself. I'm gonna go run up and just say hi, see how Vitalium and Dismay are doing. You enjoy the bath to yourself. Hey, one thing: if you start to feel a little nauseous, that's time to get out. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my robe and start to head up to Vitalium's room
Alrighty.
after a few minutes, but essentially.
After, as you begin to get out, Brennan, the attending lady, kind of greets you with a sort of a glass of lemonade and sort of a plate, and she nods at you as she walks by and, one order of lemonade. I'm gonna put it here on the table. She sets it down on the table by the robes. Enjoy.
Thank you.
She leaves and
I'm gonna go grab that.
Oh no!
I'm gonna
You're
sip
gonna do
it
what I
in the
think.
pool.
Why don't you roll a Constitution check for me?
Constitution. Whoa. Check. Well,
It's not as good as you thought it'd be.
no.
It's not as fresh as some of the lemons that you've had in Rosewood before, but it's still decent.
Yeah, it's not as good as birthday lemonade.
Yeah, not as good as your mama made you.
Mm-mm.
Desmaya, as you're sort of meditating, you kind of hear a muffled noise as you come to the surface. You see two women in their 60s come in. They're human, both of them. They appear to be in the later half of their 60s, as their skin's a little bit wrinkled, their hair cut short and some tied up. They're talking amongst themselves. Oh, did you hear? So, Lebrov moved into town? Oh, we might have to move away if he stays. Oh, no way. Please, tell me he would leave soon. They kind of put their robes up and wade into the pool. As they kind of look at you and kind of pay you no attention and begin still discussing amongst themselves.
What was the name they said?
Lebrov.
Lebrov?
Yeah.
Have I heard of him before?
You have not.
Yeah, he played for like K-Corp last season.
I've not.
No.
I'm going to swim up to them and be like, yeah, I cannot believe that Lebrov moved into the town.
It's like, as you swim up to them, they kind of look at you like, excuse me, who are you?
I am Madam Ansley, and I come all the way from Atrium.
Madam Ansley?
Yes.
From Atrium.
Yes. Do I need to repeat
Been-
myself twice?
The older lady
Let's
with
go.
cut hair about to her ears. It's kind of frivolous and gray. Well, I'm from Atrium myself. I've never heard
Well,
of
I've
your
never
family.
seen you before.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, what's your name again?
My name's Madame Fromp.
Oh, of course. You're from that family.
Fromp. Are you disrespecting the Fromp name?
No, I am I am disrespecting Lebrov. You know, I just cannot believe he moved into town.
Why don't you roll a performance check for me?
Can I cast guidance?
Oh yeah. Well, if you're
Yeah.
gonna, as you are
Okay,
naked in a pool of water in front of these women.
Exactly. So I do it underwater behind my back because there are a bunch of bubbles.
Roll a sleight of hand check for me.
Oh, no whammies.
Oh shit, 7. Okay, it doesn't work. Whatever, fine. All
No,
right,
you just-
performance. This is the most important role of my life.
Yeah, just keep in mind when you cast guidance, it has verbal and semantic components.
you're
So you need to
muttering
like
to
say
yourself.
like the spell, and you need to like move your hands when you do it.
Who cares, bitches?
Well, so, what are you gonna say as a form of your guidance? Because your guidance is gonna go through,
I'm gonna be like,
but it's a pretty you can't hide it at all. Well, what do you want to happen as you cast it?
I'm just gonna like snap, and like my amulet will like glow because it's red. It'll like glow brighter, like very noticeably brighter.
Hmm. As your amulet grows bright, and the two women go, "Oh, is that a gemstone?"
Yes. Yeah, I got it actually from. I don't know this world very well. What places would I know?
It's just you just have it from your hometown, right?
Okay, yeah. I got it from Atrian.
Huh. Well, it seems expensive enough for me to believe you. Well, Lebrov is quite horrible, as I'm sure you know.
Yeah, he's terrible. Do you remember where he's living?
It's at the end of the road. He just bought the house from our neighbors. I'm truly sad, actually. It's
That
a
is
vile
so
man.
upsetting that your neighbors would sell the house to Lebrov.
What did you say your name was again, Miss?
Madam Ansley.
Madam Ansley. Well, Miss Ansley, do you live around here? Do you know what sort of a man like Lebrov moving in would mean?
I don't live around here, but I just know he is obnoxious.
Well, he's an elf, and it's going to lower the status of the neighborhood.
What's wrong with elves?
What do you mean?
You're meaning to see me pissed. What's wrong with elves?
They're I don't know. They're just vile. You know, they think they're us, and they're not.
They literally only have pointy ears.
I don't know, to be honest.
And what are you? Are you human?
They look at each other and they're like, yes, of course.
So you're just upset that you're average. And then I'm going to swim away and leave.
As you swim away and leave, you kind of hear them whispering to each other as they kind of quickly like get out of the bath and put their robes back on and kind of go as they walk away.
And
Artie.
I'm gonna walk out of the bath and you're gonna see me pretty happy because that was fun for Desmaya after she was angry for a little bit.
All right, so Brendan, you're heading back up to the rooms.
Yeah, head up to Vitalium's room. I'll
Okay.
knock on his door when I'm up there.
Come in.
Vitalium.
You
I
see
closed
Vit-
I closed the door behind me. What do I say?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you see Vitalium standing, and as you walk over to him, you see that he's staring at the bed, and there is a doll there with its head twisted entirely backwards, staring at him. And you notice that there's a small kind of like lump in the pillow.
Like
at the
inside
head.
like underneath the pillowcase or like underneath the pillow? What do you mean?
It's like you notice like the pillow. There seems to be something like kind of like this lump towards like the top, like inside the pillowcase.
Oh, okay. Never mind whatever you're doing here. I need to tell you something. This is important. I ran into a fellow in the bath. And do not tell Kenneth this, as he may not be able to control his emotions.
Mm-hmm.
I ran into Sir Marriott Huntingbrew. And
A honey brew.
yes, he only knows me as the name Rob Stark. So that is what I should be called when we're in public here. Can I trust you to do that?
Yes, I will not let your true name slip in ahead of him. What should we do?
I don't know. He wasn't much of a talker, apparently, so I couldn't get any information out of him. He's just here on, quote, family business. Of course, we knew that already. And I'm talking fairly hushed, by the way.
Yeah.
Kenneth knows my name. We just need to wait for Dismaya, and I'll fill her in on the situation as well. We need to come up with a plan or something. Either leave or stay and investigate. I don't know. But I feel like we might. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Well, I think we should definitely be staying here if this is where Sir Marriott is staying while he's waiting for his delivery. this is
I don't
probably
know.
the best case because now we know where they're going to come when they get to the city,
Mhm.
and perhaps we can intercept this delivery. I think it's best that we bring Kenneth here and we tell him. He has to know because we can't proceed forward without him knowing. And if he
I think
sees Sir Marriott by himself, I'm not sure what he will do upon that realization, but also what Sir Marriott might do to Kenneth.
Of course. I think we should tell him, but at due time. I do want to tell Disma. Can you let Disma know of my name when she gets
I
back?
can.
In the meantime, I think I will try and strike up. Do you think it'll be wise to potentially strike up a bit of conversation with Doctor? That was work. That was work.
Doctor.
That was me at work. Um, with Sir Marriott, or rather stay away.
I think that'd be a wise choice.
To
You
stay
do have
away?
a silver tongue.
Oh.
I think you can get some valuable information from us. Just be careful.
Yeah, of course. I have my fake name. I'm from Atrian, which is true, of course. You gotta have a little bit of truth in your lies. Take notes. That'll be helpful. But make sure when if you hear Dismaya coming up, to let her know my name, so we don't have a slip of the tongue. I'm gonna go down.
I will be sure to let her know as soon as I see her pass my door. And this entire time, Vitalian's not even actually looking at Brennan. He's just looking at like the bed, and you kind of see him stepping back and forth as like the doll's head is like trained on him.
I'm insight checking that. Do I think he's actually gonna do it? If he's not, if I guess
Troy,
Vitalian,
do you
are
want to leave it to a roll or just tell him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
you need to roll.
Oh fuck! I lost my page for fucking thing. Roll insight. Are you gonna do it? Do you want to? Are you gonna roll either? What is it? Persuasion or deception, or is it not?
Yeah, are you
Do it?
gonna roll or are you just gonna?
Oh, no, I guess you
gauge?
don't need to roll. It's because you're not actually lying. I'm insight check.
Well, the player
but
can decide.
Vitalian's gonna do it. He's just he's just occupied with this doll right now.
Okay. But it seems like you were actually like listening, basically.
He's gonna do it. You can tell like he's not gonna devote his full attention to just kind of sitting there waiting for it to pass by, but when he hears the steps.
Oh, got it. And on that note, then, I will leave and head down to try and find Nola.
I see.
Okay.
Come back to my room if you find out anything.
Will do.
Oh, and
then I,
Brendan, if you don't mind, do you mind asking around if there's a library in town?
yeah, I certainly can ask.
Thank
Put it on
you.
the list. Bring it up to Nola. When I leave.
Alrighty. Dismay, you said you were coming up too. All right. And Brennan, as you begin walking down the stairs, you're met face to face as Dismay is coming up the stairs as well.
Hey, Brennan.
It's something came up. Come with me. Just to make sure, I look around the hallway, move a little back from the steps, make sure no one. Does anyone look like there's anyone in earshot?
Why don't you roll a perception check?
Why do I keep minimizing my page?
Yeah, we can just step inside one of our rooms, Vitalium's room.
Yeah, probably a better idea. Let's go into Vitalium's room.
Okay.
We just walk by.
I'm just gonna walk in without knocking.
Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
All right, close the door behind us.
I have something. Oh, Brendan.
I just caught her. I figured I would tell her myself, or if you want to fill her in on the situation, it'll be. But this may. Well, we're still in this bathhouse. My new name is Rob Stark. I ran into Marriott Huntingburg in the back.
I ran into these women that were talking about Lebrov.
Basketball player?
What is basketball? I don't. What is
Anyway,
that?
I believe it's a
sport
humanoid
from-
sport.
Yeah, we play it down south. Anyway,
Southerners.
yeah, they probably some hoity-toity people. I know how those people act sometimes. I've been there.
Yeah, there was a woman from Atrian.
Oh, really? What is the name?
Yeah,
What was it?
Madame Frump.
Is the name familiar to me?
Why don't you roll a history check?
Oh boy.
I told her that I was from Atrian too.
And what do you know of Adrian?
Nothing.
Okay. And what name did you give her?
Madame Ansley.
Hans.
Yeah.
Noted. All right, I'll
Yeah.
help you with that if need be.
Yeah.
I rolled a 4 in my history check.
Roll a 4.
Yeah.
You haven't really heard of them. You haven't heard of the family name Fromp. However, you do know a majority of the higher noble names within Atrian. So you can presume that she's not of high nobility.
Okay.
I love failing a history check because you're just like, yep, you forget.
Okay.
Flipped your brain, dude. Bummer.
Whatever. Whatevs.
Good to
They're
know.
so funny. They're so
All right.
funny.
It doesn't matter to fill you in since we're all here. I think I'm gonna go try and talk to Marriott, and I struck with a bit of a brief.
Marriott's
conversation.
here?
Marriott Huntingburg.
You didn't tell me that.
I just did.
That's more news than Lebrov. Oh, then I
Oh.
ignored you because I was telling you my news about Lebrov.
Yeah, could have been. I don't remember. Anyway, Lebrov aside, he is here, and I've spoken to him, and that's what
Well,
the name he
Lebrov
knew.
isn't from Atrian. Lebrov is an elf.
Good to know.
He actually moved in down there. Maybe we should go say hi.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Kenneth knows him because all elves know other elves, right? That's how it works.
I think so.
Sure, I'm sure
Sounds
that's how
about
it
right.
works.
Yeah, I'll ask Kenneth when I see him.
Sounds good. Anyway, I'm gonna go.
I'm still unbothered drinking lemonade alone.
Kenneth, you sneeze all of a sudden.
You're in the dark right now. I'm gonna go talk to him, see where he's at, knock on his door, see if we can get some information. So do you think that's okay? Cool. I'll take it as a sign.
Troy's Vitalium's moving back and forth.
I'm going to push the doll over.
What's it do?
As you push the doll over, it's very easy. I mean, it's a doll, so it's shoved over, but the head still is looking at Vitalium's direction. And
Wow, Vitalium,
as
that's a
Vitalium
very
moves
scary doll.
as Vitalium moves to a side, it can't turn. You can kind of see it like trying to turn, but it can't because the windowsill's stopping it.
Why don't you detect whether it's evil or not? What are you doing?
You can detect if something's evil?
Can you not?
No. How would I do that?
I'm going to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
At first level. It's telling me to do like a thing, but I'm not gonna put it down.
Yeah, so remember
Oh,
to
I
just delete
accidentally put it
Well, just
down.
remember, go to the template tab and just delete it.
Okay, right.
So go.
right.
It's the left. It's on the left. It's like this ruler sign, measurement
yeah.
controls, and then once you click it, you can just click on the spark thing and hit delete. The delete key. There. Boom.
Okay.
As you kind of channel your inner energy for a second, you see kind of a reddish glow over the doll, as you can tell that it's got some evil energy coursing
Oh
through it.
shit, that's actually fucking evil. When you bought that, I was screwing with you, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, that voice, that was me.
Oh.
So this is actually pretty evil. We should
Okay, so
probably-
is the spell, it lets you know if it's a celestial, elemental, fey, or fiend, or undead.
Yeah.
And you get the feeling that it's fey in nature.
Holy
I don't know what
shit.
Fae is. What is that?
It's like
Like Jessica
it's like
does not know what Fae
fairy-ish.
is.
Yeah, it's
Like,
very-
oh, I can't say it without Critical Role spoilers, so I won't.
Okay, yeah.
I
Uh,
totally think on Critical Role being a thing I should watch. I've been so bored lately. I should get back into it.
Yeah, dude,
good.
campaign 3 is great.
Is
Honestly,
it really? I haven't watched campaign.
there's
3.
like one boring episode. It's episode 10 is the concurrent one, is the current one.
What's
Out
the
of
one?
all 10, there was like one episode that wasn't like a blast. Yeah, that's not even saying it was bad, but like each episode has either had me going like or like laughing my ass off. Especially
Yeah,
episode 8 or 9. I think it's 9. 9 and 8 are like insane.
really.
I'm sensing Fae energy for that.
Intriguing.
Hey!
Hey, creature yet. Vitalium is gonna walk over to the doll and like set it back in the sitting position, and then he's gonna reach out his like finger and like grab its hand, and he's going, "My name is Vitalium. I come from Tadhana."
Vitalium, it doesn't give a crap about you.
How do you know?
Because
Could you communicate with it?
if it cared about you, it would have tried to kill you.
Why?
Because it's evil.
Well, just because it's evil does not mean it is a bad guy.
Let's try to stab it and see what happens.
Just because
Okay.
I'm a bad guy does not mean I'm a bad guy.
Vitalium is gonna hold up the doll to this man.
Wait, not with like a giant thing. I was just like with like a mini knife, like to see what happens if you like touch it with a knife.
By all means, go ahead.
Hold on. Do I even have something like that? I think I only have a mace.
Do you have a dagger?
Do you have like a dagger? Hello? This is yours. Ah,
Let me check my pockets.
I only have a
Vitalium.
hammer and a mace.
Vitalium pulls out one of his. Oh, actually, Vitalium pulls out his rusty pocket knife. And, don't know where I got that again. And he hands it to this
This
man.
demon text.
All right. Okay, this works. I'm gonna take the rusty knife and I'm gonna like stab it. You know how you check a cake to see if it's done with like a toothpick? I'll do the same
Yeah.
thing. But with a rusty knife.
Are you like trying to harm this doll? Is that what's like?
No, I'm just trying to see what the reaction.
She is stabbing it.
Yeah,
I
it's
am harming it, unfortunately, but I
not
am
like
trying to
it's one of
see what the
these,
reaction
not one of
would be.
these.
So,
Yeah,
do you
well,
intend on
it's
piercing the
so
doll
nice.
itself?
Yeah, yes.
So,
Yes.
as you pierce the doll, in a quick flash, you see a bright little bit of energy emanate from the doll, and you see kind of like a field around the doll, kind of burst like glass.
I am holding it. What happens
Yeah.
to me?
And so as this kind of bluish red field bursts, the head of the doll falls to the floor, and it's not working anymore.
Vitalium, we just released something.
What was that?
Vitalium, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good. I'm gonna cast detect evil and good one more time.
Okay. So as you as you close your eyes and open it once more, you see a Vitalium. Where's Morph?
Oh, you can.
He's hiding in the pillow because people came into the room.
You get a flimmer of the same color. It's like kind of slowly emanating and moving on the pillow where Morph is. And suddenly,
Catch it! Catch it!
What? Catch what? And Vitalium grabs the doll. I've got it.
No, the pillow. Yeah, the pillow. The pillow.
You dumb sons of bitches. I'll tell you what.
What's the pillow? What do you mean? I have the doll.
Hello? Hello? Are you gonna do anything? Does that do anything?
No, the
Yeah.
doll's its head's on the ground and the body's just kind of
Oh,
motionless.
wait. Detect Good and Evil is active for 10 minutes, so I don't think I should have cast it again.
No, yeah, you don't have to have cast it again.
Okay, okay. So I like constantly see it.
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Does it
Sorry.
do anything? Does it stop?
No, the energy is still around the pillow where Morph is.
It's next to a metal squirrel. Where did that come
You
from?
can't see. You can just see a pillow.
It's next to the pillow, right there. And I'm gonna point towards Morph, and yeah. But like, I obviously don't know I'm pointing towards Morph, so.
You see Vitalium's eyes dart to the pillow as he with the doll, and he runs to the pillow, and
And the doll made me push it back together and put it in, and ah.
you get the doll as Vitalium is going to kind of like lift the pillow up, and so the opening is going to be to the bed.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna be like, wait. And then I'm going to cast Protection from Evil and Good on Vitalium.
As the red greenish energy quickly moves off the pillow and it sort of slowly moves around the room up to the ceiling, and it goes all the way.
I'm stealing now.
It goes over to the door and it goes underneath the door.
Oh no, I would have stopped it from that. I'm standing in front of the door.
You can't, as it goes underneath the door.
So like, is it like a red like shadow on the the surfaces?
Only
where,
does
like, it's,
only
like,
does May
sticking
can
to the
see.
ground?
It's like a shimmering energy.
Wait, okay, then I would have tried to cast something on it. Can I do that?
Yeah. What would you tried to cast?
I'm going to try to cast. Does Hold Person work on a energy?
You would know Hold Person only works on humanoid targets, I believe. Yeah, so if it's not humanoid, it won't work.
Okay. I'm going to try to hit it. With
Can Vitalium also cast Detect Magic at this point? Where will that pop up anything or no?
No.
Okay, so
Wait, what?
Vitalium is going to, as he pulls the pillow up and Morph tumbles down to the bed, he's gonna hold him in his hands like, Morph, is anything wrong? And he's like lifting his squirrel arm, like looking at him.
Okay. While this is all going down, Kenneth, how are you in the baths?
You're muted, by the way.
Chris?
Kenneth, you muted.
Or is this how he is in the bath?
Does he know we're talking to him?
I don't think
I
so.
don't think so.
Chris?
Gross.
Chris? How are you doing in the bath right now?
As zoned out as Chris is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was distracted. I apologize.
Good. You're good.
And you guys, I'm good. I've probably done relaxing though once my lemonade ended. Actually, once I finished the lemonade, I chewed up all the ice. Once I chewed up with all the ice, I fiddled with the glass for a while, like filling it up with the bath water, pouring it out, doing whatever. And now I'm done.
And would you like to do anything? Would you like to leave, head up back to your room?
Yes, I'm going to leave.
Okay.
Go back up to my.
And what was Brennan? Were you still in the room with me?
No. I left all that shit.
So,
Yeah.
like, is this Fae thing a creature?
I mean, you don't know.
What I might say is that pretty sure the Swarm Keeper, I am like imbued with like Fae spirits.
So
I don't know
Fae
if that's
spirit-
how-
Yeah, like Fae creatures are like they're like kind of like magical beings, whether they're made entirely of magic. They're generally like associated with like different like elements or something, but they're kind of like whimsical, chaotic beings. They don't necessarily have to be evil, but they tend to kind of be like free-willed and interested in the eccentric.
Probably like
Well,
chaotic, like chaotic
I guess
neutral, right?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just a little confused how it can be just like an energy thing then. Like, shouldn't it be an physical object?
You,
You don't know.
You can't tell.
Face pretty
Well, and
unpredictable.
does Desmaya know like how you can either stop or
So-
kill a fey creature?
So you know
'Cause
that
I
it's
don't. Jessica
you,
does not know.
you know that it's so Desmaya knows that it's Fey, but I'll allow you to roll a
Like,
I'll allow you to roll
A match-
perception check for me. Roll a perception check for me.
Can Vitalium at the same time, like as his brain's going into like overdrive, can I like do like a religion check to see if I know anything about evil fae creatures that might inhabit?
Sure, watch your religion.
You get
check.
an advantage on your religion check, Troy.
I do?
Remember? You guessed like the number or something like that with Alex?
No, I'm not getting that. Okay, I'm rolling.
I rolled a 13.
That'll be a 12.
In the libraries that you've been to in Tedahana, there's been mentions of fey creatures, but nothing of the sorts that you have encountered right now. Desmaya, with a 13, you do get the semblance that this is a living creature.
Alright, I'm going to cast command on it. And I'm going to command it to halt.
Is there a save DC?
Yeah, hold on. I can't find the actual. Ah, there it is. I rolled it.
Okay. It fails.
It does not go through the door.
So it does not. It's sort of stuck right before the crack of the door. And
Okay.
now we will go to Brennan. What are you doing?
I was coming down to find Nola.
Okay. So you walk down to the central foyer room where you see Kenneth coming out of the tunnel.
Ken?
What's up, B?
What?
How's it going?
Oh, going all right. I just gotta talk to Nola here. I just had a quick question for her. Asking about something for Vitalium. Wanted to know where the library is. Or whatever. You know, he can do his thing.
Oh. Ask her about what's also good. I've only really had lemonade. Do you know any other good drinks?
I've had some good wines.
Mm.
Beer.
No, never mind. I'm gonna go up to my room.
Left. Just a little off put, or not off put, thrown off. Get down to Nola or somebody who looks just as accommodating.
Okay. The smiling woman is there, as always. Well, hello, my dear. What can I do for you?
Yeah, I was hoping you could just help me with something. Just 2 quick questions for you.
Of course.
Since I'm new here, I haven't been to Taldrin in a long time. Is there a local library? My friend was wondering.
What did you say?
Is there a local library for maybe tomorrow? My friend up there was wondering.
Ah, yes. There's Teldrin's Book and Quills.
Taldrin's?
It's on this street, actually. It's down. If you walk out the place and head left towards the end of the street by the mayor's house, it's right next to. I heard we just got a new librarian as well.
Ooh, I'm sure that's exciting news in the talk of the town.
Yes.
Yeah, one other thing for you here. There's a man that I met in the bath and wanted to strike up a conversation. He only gave me his first name, Marriott. Green eyes, black hair. I wanted to just see what room he's in. I would like to just catch up. Um, he's been to my home, and wanted to. I haven't been home for a long time. I wanted to share a conversation with somebody.
And with the smiling as ever lady, she still says with a smile, I'm sorry, mister. We cannot give away information on our clients who are staying in this establishment. I can, however, take a message and leave it for him if you'd like.
Really, it's so strange. I thought he specifically left a message for us to catch up. I just never caught the room number. He not leave. He told me he was going to tell you. Did he not?
Why don't you roll a persuasion check?
Let's go. Now I'll use my +5. This is +10 to my persuasion roll. 23.
Let's go.
23.
Like, oh,
You said he left a message for you?
I
Let's
thought
go.
maybe I'm confused. I thought we were talking in the bath. I wanted to catch up with him. I really thought he said something to you about me stopping by asking. Maybe there was a miscommunication. But I was
Let
really
me
just
check
trying to
one
catch up
moment.
with him to talk about
As
my
you see her kind of pull up underneath the desk, she plops up this sort of a platter almost with numbered boxes on the platter. And you see her slowly move her finger across as she points to the box that says 1-2.
Okay. Give me
As she
just a
opens up
second.
the box and she peers inside, I'm terribly sorry. It's not here. I must have lost it.
Oh, that's not a problem. I think I'm forgetting something. I must have misheard the conversation I had with them. I'm totally sorry to bother you.
I can. Are you going to leave a message? I can leave it for him.
Oh no, I wouldn't want to bother him this late. I think I'll. If he didn't get the message, it must have been a miscommunication. Maybe I think I'll run into him tomorrow. Actually, there's one more thing. Don't worry about this anymore. It's all right. Just I'll take care of this on my own time. But a friend of mine as well, he saw us walking, looking for a bit of a drink. Do you have a bottle of your finest wine? 2 glasses?
Yes, of course. I can bring up a Chardonnay.
Oh, I'll just wait here, just because. Yeah, if you could bring them to my room, that'd be wonderful.
Of course. Your room number was what was it?
5.
4-5?
It was 5, and you didn't tell us which. Actually, tell us. The
Floor
players.
4.
4th floor. Yeah, 4-5.
Okay.
Okay.
4-5. I'll bring that up right away. She
Wonderful,
takes
thank
the mail sort of tray and puts it back underneath the desk, and she heads back into some back room.
Got it. I'll greet her. No, thank you very much. Appreciate it, and I'll be waiting. Thank you. I head back up to my room, specifically waiting for the wine.
Alrighty. Desmaya, you have halted the bluish red energy that is now emanating on the floor in front of the door.
I'm going to tell Vitalium to come over here with the doll and basically put it back in.
Morph.
I'm literally going to force Vitalium to come over.
Okay.
Vitalium
Doll and put this in the doll.
Vitalium is going to slip Morph into one of the robe pockets, and he's going to grab the doll. Where? What do you mean?
Point directly at it. I'm going to point directly at it.
Can I just start like slamming the head down?
Here, I'll take your hands and I'll do it for you.
Okay.
With
Does it work?
Desmaya's help, the energy seemingly goes back into this sort of the little hole that the head left.
All in 6 seconds.
As the you screw on the head quickly, and it is back within the doll.
And I'm going to. What texture is the doll?
As soon as you scroll ahead, also the sort of that energy kind of films over the doll again, and then seems to go into the doll as like it was like a shield being put onto the doll.
All right, so we're never doing that again.
As the doll now
And-
moves its head and faces Vitalium.
Yeah,
To be
we're-
fair, I know I'm not here for this, but just the thought. Tell me that would not make for the world's most interesting grenade. Slightly puncture the doll and then yeet it, and then as it cracks open, thus releasing demon. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
We're never doing this again, but if we do have someone who is smart, because smarter than you apparently, we can get them to check this doll out because it is scary.
Yes, nothing happened though.
Because I stopped it.
Stop what?
There is energy. Okay, I'm going to take this from you. Goodbye. And I'm going to scoop up the doll and you're gonna.
You can't take this from me. I paid for it.
No. I'm going to take it before I said that. So you did not know.
I'm gonna.
Okay. Stealth battle?
Not stealth. No, sleight of
Just
hand.
saying.
It'd be sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand.
So it's, I forget what the contention set of hand roll is, but
Oh, I rolled a 7.
No.
so before you can grab it away before she notices, she grabs it away before you notice.
I'm going to take this away from you. Goodbye. And I'm going to leave the room. And I think it's just going to follow
Vitalium pulls out the canteen.
It's at this time that Kenneth and Brennan, you arrive back at your rooms.
I'm waiting for the wine at this point.
A few moments pass, and the woman comes up and knocks on your door gently. I have your wine, sir.
Oh, thank you. You can just leave it. I will grab it in a minute.
Have a good day.
Wonderful. Thank you.
She leaves. Alrighty.
And eventually I'm gonna go down and try and have a conversation with Mr. Marriott and break the wine into 2 glasses. After a few minutes, it's kind of my plan, but I don't know.
I'm fiddling with the sink faucet.
So as Desmaya runs back to her room and Vitalium's still within his room, Brennan, you peek out. No one's in the hallway. Is anyone trying to notice Brennan? Or no?
No,
So Brennan,
I'm not.
you make it past all the rooms and head down
to the first floor,
to the
second
first
room.
floor. Second room.
Yep.
Would you like to knock?
I would like to knock. Not like a polite knock.
A moment passes. You hear a lock unlatch behind the door. The door opens, and before you is not the man that you met earlier. Although the complexion looks the same. Dark, or pasty white skin, greenish piercing eyes, jet black hair, except this hair is more slicked back and curly in the back.
Is it a guy or a girl?
Hello?
It's a guy?
Who are you?
It's a guy?
It's a guy.
My name is Rob. I actually ran into Marriott in the bath, and we spoke for a bit. He mentioned he's been to my home country once or twice, and It's been so long since I've been home. I wanted to see if he was able just to talk. It's been so long since I've heard of home. Is he around?
Well, why don't you roll a deception check?
I mean, I know. It's kind of persuasion. I guess it's deception. Fuck. That's a 7.
He kind of looks you up and down. Robbed
the
stock,
finest
you
shit.
say?
Yeah.
Are you sure you know my brother?
I don't know your brother. We ran into the bath, and this is what he told me. I take his words at their value. He told me he has once been to Adrian a few times. I'd love to share it. Just
As you're
wanna try to
talking, you hear from the background, Marcus, who's at the door? As you hear footsteps, as the door swings wide open, and you are met with Marriott, the two Honeydew brothers staring you down. And we'll end tonight's session.
Oh, this is great. I'm loving this shit, man. This is fun. Oh, that was a great session.
Oh,
I can't believe Jessica beat my roll by 1.
Damn.
Hey man, just roll better next time.
I also only had to roll twice tonight, and they were both pretty low impact rolls, so my shooting rolling was excused.
Yeah.
Good. Hey,
Booyah.
man, you're in the highlight now. I fucking love how we don't know if she was talking down to you or not.
Hey man,
Don't
it's
know if
all
she-
good.
Kenneth, maybe you'll find something for the life of luxury.
I kind of is just like blown away because I think the other thing that is really funny is he has no idea that this is only free because he saved someone's life. He's just like, this is sweet. Why doesn't everyone do that?
DM, how much does this cost per night for a normal guest?
You don't know. You haven't asked.
Shit, I'm going to. There's not like a little plaque behind the front desk saying,
100
Math
gold
1 hour?
pieces a night.
"Yeah." Oh God, that'd be. Actually, I feel like that'd check out. I could check out, right? Or no?
Maybe.
That's not nice. 50. That's my bet. All right, we're putting in wagers. We're giving an over/under for price this place per night.
Yeah.
25.
I'm going 50.
I'm going like 80.
Wait, I hope Alex. The real problem is if Alex didn't have a number in his head already, and he has to make one up now. We're kind of
300.
How much do you guys cost per day?
per night. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are 80 silver?
Gold.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
You guys
30.
if you make like 10 gold a week, like you're living like really well. If you make 25 gold a week, you're like living a wealthy lifestyle.
Is it normal
I
1
bet-
gold per day expenses?
Oh,
No.
Even 5
1 gold per day is like
I thought that was
Wealthy.
normal.
All right, I'm going to head
There's-
out
there's
because
something in
I'm
the
super
handbook.
hungry.
Yes, I'm gonna.
Yeah, let me end the stream. Thank you much for everyone tuning in or who will tune in.
Your social babies.
See you back for episode 25.